make it all fun, all for love. Let the one you hold be the one you want, the one you need. 'Cause when it's all fun, it's one for all. When there's someone that you know, then just let your feelings show and make it all fun, all for love.
Welcome to Are You Talking Uncle to Uncle to Me to You Two?
You nailed it.
I'm Rocco.
You nailed it, Rocco. Hey, I'm Greg.
Wait, I did nail it. I think I nailed it.
Yeah, you crushed
Welcome to the premier Uncle to Uncle podcast, formerly Pillow Talk with Franklin and Uncle Howard. Today's recap will be about episode 100. What are the brands up to? Let's get into it.
Let's do it. So right off the bat, Rocco, I've got to say I was a little offended with the way that Uncle Howard was talking about the mighty Bruce Springsteen. I mean, come on, he's the working man's hero, you know? He's singing about factories and grocery stores and working in a garage. This dude loves a 40-hour work week, and you know, I bet he's voting for Bloomberg.
I wouldn't doubt it. Uncle Howard and Franklin, they agree at that moment. The reason that the boss is not a champion of the working man is that he never got in the ring with the WWE champion. Is that the case?
I couldn't keep track of what they were talking about because, you know, his most famous song in my eyes is that song from The Wrestler with Mickey Rourke in that Creep Darren Aronofsky movie. But so he's like, I'm a wrestler jumping off the ropes. Did I die at the end? I don't know. So like, I think that's what they were talking about, but they could have been talking about Vince also.
They could have been.
The world will never know.
So you think that Bruce Springsteen is a working man's hero?
I think he is because, you know, he's got the bandana in the back pocket.
I think so too.
Yeah.
Wouldn't you
It's
know, 100
Americana.
episodes in, we've never once agreed with the men we talk about.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
It's really wild.
They made that revelation within the first 5 minutes, I believe, 5-10 minutes. I mean, come on now. We're wasting our lives, Rocco. Come on.
Well, that's not only that, but they're essentially mocking the Black Eyed Peas.
True.
Which we've gone on record before as saying, you know, of course, I don't have to, you already know what I'm going to say. They're one of the greatest American musical acts of all time.
Yeah, I mean, we live to get it started in here.
We get it started. We get it. Other things and you know, what's wrong with the world, Mama? That's nobody else said that. Nobody else said that until they said it, and it's still true. You know, all these years.
100% true. Fergie peed her pants on stage for our entertainment. Come on.
All right, about 3 minutes in, little Unc Franklin, he asks a question that I think might very well be the most, and this is a coincidence because I revisited the beginning of this episode in preparation for this, and that's when I noticed it. And it happens to be the most profound thing that I've ever heard. And that is, he asks, is God a shit poster?
Oof, that's a meme.
I couldn't believe it. I was like, first of all, that's a shirt. Second of all, as you said, that's a meme. Third of all, I think it might be true.
I think it's 100% true. I think Franklin just opened Pandora's box. His face isn't getting melted by the covenant. He's seen the light.
And so that begs the question, because they didn't really delve too deep into it. Are we, the human race, are we a meme?
Oof. Oh,
Am
Rocco.
Greg, I pose this question to you, hoping that it doesn't scramble your very brains. Am I a subtweet?
You know, all I can think is I thought I was doing this show with Rocco at $600, but I'm sitting here talking to Jean-Paul Sartre. What's going on?
Yeah. And there's no exit from the Uncle to Uncle podcast.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Goodness gracious. Franklin, you've cracked it.
He has. I really think he has. The last note that I have, cab member, first appearance.
Cab member. I have that note also. First appearance for cab member.
6 minutes, 18 seconds, episode 100, cab member, first appearance, remember it. It's important.
It's so important.
Do you have any other important, like, milestones that they hit? I mean, this is a 100th episode. I feel like, this didn't get its due, 100 episodes is impressive. Nobody threw it in. Nobody gave a shout out to Uncle.
It makes me sick. It makes me sick because I didn't do it either, so I hate myself.
Neither did I, and I want to do it now. But is that rude?
I don't think it's rude, because this is going to be on their feed. Hey, Uncle to Uncle, congratulations on 100 episodes. You guys did it.
And I'm going to tweet it right now, too, and that'll be earlier than this episode comes out.
I'm going to retweet it.
Yeah, I feel bad.
We dropped the ball. We're the world's premier Uncle to Uncle re-listen podcast recap show. I'd say we're in the top 95 percentile.
At least.
So, Rocco.
Yes.
The Unks hit on many topics, and I have notes about most of them. So this is going to be quite a slog.
Yes.
But if you'll bear with me.
What am I supposed to expect? It's our show, Every week.
Every week. We might go every day, every minute, every second. All right. First thing I got in my notes here. I have a fun anecdote that I want to share with you, Rocco.
Okay.
And this involves Saved by the Bell, the college years.
I'm all ears.
So, a couple years ago, I was in a trade school called the Connecticut School of Broadcasting, where I was learning how to do radio and television production. And one day, I got to be a production assistant for a Mike and Mike commercial that was being shot at our school.
Wait, Mike, the candy bar? The candy?
I'm sorry. Let me... Mike Golick and Mike.
Oh,
Greenberg,
yes.
Sports guys.
Okay, the sportscasters.
The sports guys. And, after listening to this episode, I think if I had the time stone, if I could go to the Unk's house down in Miami, grab that time stone, I would go back to that day, and I would tell Mike Golick he wishes he was half the man that his brother Bob was as Mike in Saved by the Bell, the college years. That's all I would tell him.
That's amazing. You know what? If I had the time stone,
yeah,
I copy your wish.
It's a pretty good one, right?
It's good enough for me. I would do the same thing.
It's great. I mean, yeah.
Yeah, it's too good, actually. In fact, it's so good, if I had the time stone, I'd destroy it.
What?
I would destroy it, because no one should ever be that happy. That's how I feel personally. But anyway,
Once again, I thought I'm here with Rocco, and it's somewhat another philosopher other than Jean-Paul Sartre that I can't think of right now. Oh. All right, Rocco. The next thing I have is what would your top 4 movies be if you went to the Scott Conn Film Festival?
Okay. This is a good question. That's actually a really good question.
Thank you. I put a lot of thought into my answers.
Because so it's easy to say, okay, I'll just pick 4 Scott Conn films. Easy.
Right.
Anybody can do that.
Yeah.
But the real challenge would be picking 4 films that Scott Conn would curate for his personal film festival.
Oh, that's a good one.
Now, are those the same? One certainly is. Ocean's 11, 100% is in the film festival regardless.
I dig it.
I think it's pretty safe to say that Scott Conn's putting that in there.
Yep. Is he going 12 and 13 and 2 of the other spots?
Now, I think 12 and 13 would be in it if it was just a Scott Conn retrospective. Like if it was me and you making the Scott Conn Film Festival. But if, as I theorized earlier, it is Scott Conn picking the movies, I don't think he puts 12 and 13 because I don't think he wants to make it seem like he only is doing that character.
That's smart. That is very smart.
But wasn't he in Enemy of the State with Will Smith? I think he was. And I think the Enemy of the State would be in the film festival.
The Will Smith, Gene Hackman vehicle, Enemy of the State?
Correct. That is correct. I believe both James Caan and Gary Busey's sons appeared as the same character in that movie. playing alongside each other with both having very weirdly large necks.
You know what? You are 100% right. Jake Busey and Scott Conn in the iconic roles of Krug and Jones.
There we go. So that's in there for sure. What do you have any?
If it was my choice, it would just be Ready to Rumble 4 times in a row, personally.
Okay, that's fair. That makes
Thank
sense,
you.
actually.
Yeah, thank you.
I want to say he's in like the Entourage movie, but that's a perfect one. Even if he isn't, it's in the festival.
Oh, he's in the show. You can believe he's in the show.
He is, isn't he?
Yeah.
Okay. So the movie's in the festival, and then for the last movie, just like whatever the number one porno in the country is that week. That's the fourth movie.
And you know what? That's going to sell out across the nation.
Yeah. And Scott
He's making his daddy proud.
Only signs autographs in that movie.
Yeah.
His dad he's like, what was my dad in again? He's like signing some like headshot. What movies was my dad in? Oh yeah, remind me what movies my dad was in. Cause I'm watching porno with my friends. He's just like chilling. He's talking over it.
God, man, he is so cool.
He is cool as hell.
He's got that thick neck and that short little body. He is a hunk.
Oh yeah, and also that reminds me, I love Scott.
Scott member?
It's Scott member.
Scott member's here?
Yeah.
Oh my God, how did you get Scott member?
I love to watch his movies.
Scott member, can I ask you a question?
He's nodding. He's standing right next.
He's nodding. Okay. I don't have eyes on him, so thank you, Rocco. Is Ready to Rumble your favorite Scott Conn movie? Because it's mine.
Tied for first.
Tied for first. What's it tied with?
All of them. Thanks, Scott member.
That is so diplomatic and such a nice thing to say.
Oh no.
What?
He ran out my window.
Oh my God, was there a screen?
Yeah, now there's a big Scott member sized hole in it.
Oh no.
I don't even actually he must have ran really fast because I swear to God, like you see that in the cartoons, but then you think about it and you're like, all right, if somebody did that in real life, it would probably just be like an oval,
Right.
But this thing it's just about the exact dimensions of Scott member.
Oh my God. Arms are at a 290-degree angles, one facing upwards and one facing downwards.
It's pretty funny looking, yeah. It's very, well, God bless him. I hope he lives a happy life. He loved Scott Conn, I'll tell you that much.
He loves Scott Conn, so you know he has the happiest life.
That's true. You know what? I like Scott Conn, and I'm happy as hell. I'm one of the happiest people I know. And a lot of my worst enemies, they despise Scott Conn.
Yeah, that bastard E from Entourage. What a piece of shit.
Oh my God! Seriously, don't get me started on that guy because I will be seething with rage, and I'll probably have to end the show. Please don't get me started.
Okay, I won't. I'm sorry.
Yeah. What were we talking about? I'm sorry. Please, can we move on?
Okay. So they were talking about this Dave Matthews guy. Who is this? They talking about music and tour buses. I only know him from that Adam Sandler vehicle. You Don't Mess with the Zohan. What does he do? Something else with a tour bus?
Okay, that's funny because I only know him from the Adam Sandler vehicle. Just Go With It.
He's in that one too.
I'm pretty sure he is. And if he's not, I gotta tell you, that joke will not be funny to anyone. I really gotta say, if he's not in it, then I just made not even a joke. It would be considered something else.
I think you might be right. I think he's probably a real Sandler head. But
he is in it.
He's in it. Okay.
So he's in it, and unlike this part of the podcast, he's in it. But yeah, they really did. They dropped a whole bunch of shit on some people. That was funny.
That's pretty cool.
I thought so too.
That's really cool. That's like showing your dominance against a bunch of plebs,
So my thought on that is, there are some huge DMB fans in the world. I got a buddy in growing up who was a massive fan. Went to all sorts of Dave shows. Called them Dave shows.
Dave shows. Wow. First name basis?
Hell, yeah. I mean, that's what he did. So how much would a person like that pay to have been on the boat in the Chicago in that river?
Oh,
you know,
I'm assuming. I mean, so he's a famous musician. I mean, just his character from Zohan. I'd pay 6 figures for that privilege.
Yeah, to just be shellacked in his shit. Yeah.
You say shellacked, I would say baptized.
Yeah, exactly. You know what? You're right. It's a sacrament. It really is. And honestly, you know what? Perhaps it's a necessary sacrament. Perhaps the dozen or so people that had the privilege that day, look no further than those are the next handful of saints in the Catholic Church. There's absolutely no doubt in my mind that they're walking around committing miracles. I'm sorry. You can't just all right. So Dave Matthews writes Ants Marching. He writes The Space Between. He writes that song where the guy from 30 Rock hugs everybody in the music video. Okay?
Wait, the space between, wasn't that in the Adam Sandler movie Mr. Deeds?
I would not be even remotely surprised. Oh no, you know what? That wasn't in Mr. Deeds. Mr. Deeds was Where Are You Going, I believe.
Oh, you're right. Oh, I ruined the bit.
Yeah, I believe that's the case.
I ruined the bit.
But Dave had some jams.
Ugh.
Right? He writes that. He writes Gravedigger acoustic version.
Ooh.
Yeah, he writes the regular version too. Then he performs them. He's a traveling, he's oh man, people sing his praises all over the world. He's got an accomplished band. He puts out that song Crush and that song Crash Into Me. Both good songs.
Crush Into Me? That sounds cool.
Crush Into Me would, oh my god, that reminds me of a freaking Rob Zombie concert I was once at.
You in the pit, dude?
Anyway. Oh, I was in the pit. I was in the shit. I was all sorts.
Damn,
Anyway,
dude.
he puts out all that. He's touring. He eats a few meals here and there. He expels them from his body.
So that was in Chicago, right?
I was in Chicago. I was in all over the Midwest. He's packing it up. He's packing it up because they don't empty this thing just every day.
That's true. That's true. I mean, it could just be a bunch of deep dish pizza remnants.
He's got deep dish in there. He's got a freaking Blue Danube, whatever the fuck, diner burger from Ohio State University. He's got the goddamn Primanti brothers. He's got what else is he eating? He's got Tubby Subs. He's got Jet's Pizza. He's got it all in there. I mean,
Lou Malnati's.
Yeah, Lou Malnati's. He's got Lou Malnati's.
He's been to Kuma's Corner.
He's got Zingerman's coffee in there. He's got freaking Two Hearted Ale. He's got all the greatest stuff. He's got Fathead Brewery, the blueberry one from Pittsburgh or whatever the fuck. He's got it all.
Ooh.
He's got it all. And this thing is, he's like, listen, Bob, pull this fucking thing over. I'm trying to take a shit. It's fucking splashing on me. It's every time you hit a bump, it's splashing on me. This thing's full to the brim, Bob. Christ. And Bob's like, oh my God, you guys do not fucking pay me enough for this. I'm not pulling over. We gotta be there by fucking 6 or you already said I'm canned. And then he's like, oh my God, Bob. How am I supposed to take a shit? I gotta sing in 2 hours. And then Bob's just, you know what? Fuck you. And he pulls the lever or whatever, And then the thing just flies open. And then all of a sudden Dave's like, oh my God, he called my bluff. He called my bluff. He just dropped a huge steaming pile of shit. That Primanti Brothers shit form. He's got, whatever you said in shit form. Yingling, Brown edition. All
Rocco,
poo-poo.
I have to correct you, Rocco, because you're
please.
saying that the driver called his bluff. But I actually talked to one of those people who got the doo-doo splashed on them, and they said that Dave Matthews was out the window going, "My poo just crashed into you," and then they sped away, and there was a puff of smoke, and they never saw him again.
Oh my God.
Crazy.
He was doing a prank?
He pranked them.
What a sweet bus driver to cover for him.
That's just what they do in South Africa, man. I'm reading that he's from South Africa.
You didn't know that?
No, I did, but...
Oh, wow.
I'm doing a bit here, Rocco.
I'm sorry. Fuck! Dude, you know, we've been doing this for 100 episodes. You'd think we'd be more simpatico.
This is the first one coming out, so no one has heard how we have been telepathically linked since episode 1. But, you know, sometimes a thing will happen. You know, I've got storms here. There's something in the air. The chakras are not aligned. Our connection's a little weird, including our telepathic link. So sometimes I got to say, Rocco, I'm trying to do a bit here, sir.
Yes, this chakra's you.
Now that is a callback.
That's pretty good, right?
That was good. We did that
chakra's you.
I think we did that in our, 7th episode, maybe.
Yeah. That was the last time you said chakras. And of course, when you say chakras, my mind, you know, there's a freaking 100 hamsters on 100 hamster wheels in there, freaking speeding around. I got the dollar store gun. You know, you pull the trigger and the sparks are flying around. It's going. That's my brain, dude. But
damn.
Times 100.
Dude, that's sick.
Yeah, it's like a firework in there. Anyway.
Hey, Rocco.
Every time you say chakra, I think this chakra is you, because that's the sparks in my brain.
You know, you were talking about those dollar store guns, and speaking of guns, Howard's movie, Shoot 'Em Up. Pfft, classic. You ever see this thing?
I saw it in theaters twice.
Wow. I have it on Blu-ray. That almost counts as good.
I'm very jealous because I only have it on DVD.
Oh, I've got that high-def 1080 picture and sound, my friend.
Very lucky, very lucky. That movie is amazing.
Did you know that Clive Owen's character is like Bugs Bunny?
Of course.
He's Bugs Bunny as a person. That's cuckoo bananas.
It's awesome. It's awesome. It's one of those movies where the whole thing's a gimmick, and then you feel like, you know, when you figure out the gimmick, it's like, oh, that's kind of lame. But it's never lame. I love it.
It's cool. And, you know, when I'm driving to this day, if I'm in the car and someone doesn't use their blinker, I just have that flash from Shoot 'Em Up where Clive Owen just runs the guy off the road. Is that a little road ragey? Maybe. Possibly.
Oh, of course.
It is. But Clive Owen taught me to do it, and Clive Owen is Bugs Bunny, and if it's good enough for Bugs Bunny, it's good enough for me. Now, can we take Franklin to task for not having a movie and just talking about Space Force? You kidding me, Franklin? What are you doing here? It's your 100th episode?
Yeah, I can't remember, and we could have done an episode that had this in it already, but I can't remember ever being so mad at him for breaking his own rule. I
mean, good for them that Uncle Howard wins and they're gonna watch Shoot 'Em Up, but Franklin, 100 episodes. What are you doing?
Yeah, it's like, what's your favorite movie? Oh, Twin Peaks season 3. Okay, asshole.
All right, I'm gonna go give you a swirly now.
Yeah, good one. I hope you like the taste of toilet water.
I hope no one forgot to not flush.
Yeah, I hope no one forgot to not flush in the not toilet. Idiot. And I don't really know if I did enough knots just now, but I have a feeling.
I think you nailed it. You nailed it.
I have a feeling. Gosh, darn it.
Hey, Rocco, do you understand sports betting? Because I feel like my eyes were rolling in my head during that part of the show.
So the thing is, I always think I do. And then whenever I say something, I am like, oh, I guess I'm not that confident with what I just said.
Everyone's like, oh, who you betting on this week? I'm like, I don't know, that team. And they're like, what they got? They're 6-point favorites. What are you doing? You're betting on them? And I'm like, I don't know. Shut up. What does that mean? And then I just basically rip my money in half and set it on fire.
Dude, that's actually, at least doing that, like, makes people fear you. Like, there's value to that, you know?
I guess that's true. That's true.
I never have thought about that before. I've never thought about this. So I would literally rather take the money and set it on fire in front of everyone, because then they'll be like, this guy's fucking crazy. What won't he do? And then that is like so powerful to me.
That's like the jokester, man.
Exactly. That works in my advantage for like years to come. That's like very, very, very cheap, in fact. Very cheap power. But I'll never do it. It's a felony. Is that even true?
It's okay. You can just print your own new ones if you burn them. I read that online.
Wait, is it actually a felony though?
I don't think so.
I don't either.
I've seen people light cigars with $100 bills that they set on fire. You think rich people are going to commit a felony?
That's true. You're right. Well, they're certainly not going to go to jail for it.
That's true also. But they won't go to jail because rich people are perfect.
Yeah, they're sweethearts. And also, they're all pretty.
Yeah, that's true.
They're all as good looking as Charlie Sheen.
Charlie Sheen. Now, so I posed
Charlie
this...
Sheen, the most handsome man in the world.
I posed this question in a chat that we're all a part of on one of those websites, and so shit, I have to find the name of the movie now, but it's a movie that came out on Crackle, which stars Charlie Sheen, and in the movie his name is Charlie, and that makes me think that he can't respond to any name other than his own.
Yeah, no, that's a fact.
Does that track?
I think that's just true.
Because he was in 2.5 Men's, and his name was Charlie. Then he was in Anger Management, and his name was Charlie. And now he's in this movie called Mad Families, and his name is Charlie.
You're right. Wait, are they all in a row? Are those just 3 like in a row credits, or are there anything in between?
So I'm looking at it right now.
Wait.
2003 to 2011, he was 2.5 Men as Charlie Harper. In 2012, he was in a movie called She Wants Me as himself, Charlie Sheen.
Holy shit.
He was a voice in a movie called Food Fight, but no one was talking to him, so he wouldn't get confused. Yeah. Because you record your audio separately.
Of course.
He was uncredited in Medea's Witness Protection as Charlie Sheen.
Okay.
A glimpse inside the mind of Charles Swan III as Charles Swan. That's another Charlie.
Yeah, dude. Scary
Movie 5 as himself.
I think that's the first A24 movie, by the way.
Oh, yeah?
Pretty sure.
It's a Charlie Sheen joint?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Oh my god. So it just keeps going. In Machete Kills, he was Mr. President, so he'll respond to Charlie or Mr. President.
What would your movie be if you were in the king-size bed?
Rocco, you just hit me with a 1-2 punch. The 1 being, what would my movie be, and the 2 being in the king-size bed. Oh, jeez Louise. You know what? I'm looking at my movie rack right now, and the first thing my eyes gravitated to, Ernest Goes to Camp. Yo, that movie freaking rocks, dude.
What's the year on that? Like 92, 93, something like that?
Oh, no, that's the 80s.
87?
Something like that, yeah.
All right, so you just turned around and the first thing you saw.
Yeah.
All right, let's see what happens, because it's right behind me. One sec.
Yep.
The Handmaiden.
The Handmaiden?
That's too pretentious for me, even. That's fucking ridiculous. People are going to think I'm lying. That's so gross.
I mean, it's a freaking good movie, dude.
It is good, but it's practically a porno.
Yeah, I said it's good.
Yeah, well, it is good, I'll tell you that much. Though I prefer Stoker.
Stoker? Okay, nice.
517 to scanner control. 517 to scanner control.
Now's the time of the show where we answer questions from our favorite people, the fans of the fans.
The fans. And you know what? We love them. We would never tell them to go F themselves.
We never have and we never will.
Never. I don't even know what the word means. What does F even mean, you know?
Yeah, I won't even say it, actually.
The letter or
And
the word?
The letter. The word I'll say fuck all day long.
Oh my goodness, that's what it means?
Yeah.
Whoa.
I won't say the letter, though. It's too suggestive. Hey, Greg, how do you take your steaks?
My steaks?
Yeah, that's what Jeff Gibson wants to know.
Grazing in the pasture like they're still mooing, you know what I mean? Like a real man would.
I think that's yucky.
I was just kidding. I don't like that. That's too aggro for me.
Yeah. That's too yucky for me.
I'm a medium to medium well guy, cuz too much of the pink blood makes me not comfortable. That's a shoot. That's a shoot, brother.
That's pretty much where I was at. I stopped eating this stuff pretty recently, but
yeah, good for you.
Horse about it. I won't be on my high horse about it.
No, that's awesome. I wish I could, but I can't because I'm a weak man. All right, Rocco, I got a question for you from @PointClickDead. What's your social security number and your full name?
Oh, that's 62. Wait a second.
Tire screech.
No, wait. Guy in purple suit running away with smoke behind him.
Cab member?
It's me, cab member. Well, needless to say, I shan't be answering that question.
I don't blame you. You know, the Russians are listening probably.
You got a better one?
Do I have a better one?
Better question?
Yeah. Junior a la mode wants to know, you ever pet a tiger?
No. I was going to lie and make up a story, but no, I haven't. I'm pretty sad about it, actually.
I actually have.
Really? Was it sweet?
My wife and I paid a crazy amount of money to go to one of those tiger places. And we hung out with tigers and it was cool as shit. But then you feel like really bad afterwards because they're being exploited. But we got really cool pictures out of it.
Oh, no. It is pretty awesome, though. It's definitely one of those things where, like, you feel like you're, like, helping, and then you're like, oh, did I help?
Yeah, they say the money goes to, like, conservation and, like, saving animals in Africa and stuff, and it's just like, no, you're probably just bringing them over here to be clowns. Now, Rocco, they were talking about what color their lightsaber would be, and I gotta know what you would say yours would be.
Yeah, that's the best. So that's the best question ever.
Yeah.
And I think I said as much, in fact. I think I seconded that question.
Yeah.
Because it's such a damn good one.
It's a great one.
My thought, though, is, like, my favorite color is orange, but I don't want an orange lightsaber. It looks like fire. It's lame. The coolest lightsaber is Luke's green lightsaber, and I would want to be like Luke.
That's a solid pick. That's a solid
That's what
pick.
I would pick. It's just the coolest one.
Now, can I tell you what mine would be?
Yes.
Have you ever heard of a little color called Pantone 338C?
If I'm being honest, I have not, but I will be finding out very shortly. Oh yeah.
Oh baby, that's the color of a Mountain Dew Baja Blast.
Yep.
So that's the combination of blue and green, which are two of the coolest lightsaber colors. So yeah, I'll have a Pantone 338C, please.
That is also one of the languages that 3PO speaks. Did you know that?
What?
He speaks that. I fluent in Pantone 338C. R2.
Wait a second. First, I thought I was talking to Rocco. It turned out it was Jean-Paul Sartre. Then I thought Rocco came back. And then it turned into C-3PO?
Yep.
How?
I say R2.
I'm giddy as a schoolgirl over here.
Oh no. Oh, wait a second.
Uh-oh.
Oh, God.
Oh, no.
Oh, God.
Oh, no.
He reached into his own head and pulled out all the wires.
Oh, my God. He committed seppuku? Robot seppuku?
Yeah. He committed C3PQ.
C3PQ, no!
Yes, he did. And he's dead, so...
Oh, R.I.P. to the legend.
I could do an impression of him, but wouldn't sound any good, so I'm not gonna.
That's cool.
Baja Blast lightsaber, yeah, you had to one-up me, make me look like an asshole and an idiot, but that's fine, because yours was a good answer. It was a good answer.
Hey, yours was cool, too. Luke is a cool dude.
Yeah, well, not as cool as Mountain Dew, but whatever, thanks. That's fine. Totally set me up, made me look like an utter fool. Said the coolest answer probably of all time.
Whoa. Calm down, Rocco. Get off the ledge. Don't C3PACU yourself. Keep the wires in your skull, my friend.
Okay, I'm fine. I'm okay.
Okay, good. You know what? I'd get you one of those lightsabers too, and we'd be best friends on the battlefield.
Yeah, killing every single droid that moves.
Yeah. That's what you do with a Baja Blast lightsaber.
You don't stop. Come correct with the flavor.
The handle of it is like a little flask, and when you're done killing droids, you just turn that sucker upside down and you quench your thirst with a little Baja Blast.
It's all that caffeine, though. I kicked this stuff years ago. Caffeine.
That just keeps you focused. It focuses you on the battlefield.
Yeah, it affects my sleep. I can't be on the battlefield with a jacked up sleep schedule. If I'm eating cinnamon twists, maybe. I feel like they offset each other nicely. They pair very well. A cinnamon twist and a Baja Blast.
That's because you're a man of culture. You know that.
Yeah. You know, I respect myself. You know, when you respect yourself, you treat yourself. And every once in a while, I'm talking on days that start with T and end in Y, cinnamon twist, Baja Blast. That's a perfect night.
That's a damn good day. And you know what? This day that starts with T and ends with Y, I'm going to say you're talking about today.
That's right. I'm talking about today. And
today.
That just so happens that that's every day.
Every day is today.
And I also go to Taco Bell on hours that start with 3 and end in 30. Every day at 3:30, I go to Taco Bell.
Now, there are 2 3:30s every day. Are you going twice a day? I love it. You're my hero.
Yes, I am.
You're my hero.
No, I love it. I love it is every day at 2:30. I go to McDonald's.
You know whose favorite time of day that is?
Oh, I know, but I don't want you to say. But I do know whose favorite time of day that is, yes.
Okay, good. As long as you know, we don't need to tell anybody else.
It is a particular gentleman in the medical field.
Go. You think they're
Helps me
doctors?
with my root canals and my other tooth-related problems.
Gives you a crown, maybe
Yes,
maybe a filling.
Yes, but when it comes to crowns, I think he deserves the crown for king of making my tooth not hurt. What do you think about that? I think that we can both give each other a couple crowns. He gives me a crown, I give him a crown for the king of taking all my money for something that should be much cheaper.
I give him a crown because I have a stack of the Burger King Kids Club crowns in my car that I hand out to people who perform medical procedures on me.
I go to Burger King every day at 1:30. I stay busy.
That's cool, man.
I think so too. That is pretty cool.
So, the next and final note that I have written down as we're coming up towards our time limit, I believe, because the Unks run a tight ship and they tell us, you got to be in, you got to be out. If you go over a certain time, we'll kill you, because Howard said he was going to shoot us if we didn't finally release one. So we know honestly, he means business.
They made it seem like it was a fun contest, and then once we won, ever since then, it's just been nothing but like vitriol. It's been like nothing but like, I honestly feel like I'm being punished.
Yeah. It's I've got a full-time job, guys. We're doing this for fun. Just because we haven't released the other 99, you don't have to threaten us with violence.
We're fans. I mean, we're fans. We're freaking fans here. I mean, I feel like I'd be.
You may as well call me Hampton Bay because of how big of a fan I am. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, you might as well call me Glacier.
That's way better, because I don't know if it's Hampton Bay or Hampton Breeze, but yeah, Glacier. Yeah, me too, please.
Yeah, me too. I'll take 2, please. I'm pretty warm.
I'm sweating here. Pull my collar and steam comes out.
Yeah.
So Rocco, they were talking about, who should get beaten up in a WWE ring, and they mentioned the names of people like James Woods and the Emperor and Corey Graves. And I just got to say, I'm going to nominate that nerd Elon Musk, thinking he's going to save the world and save the planet while discovering what memes are and naming his kid a stupid thing. Yeah, I think he needs to get beaten up and taken down a peg. What are your thoughts?
God, that's a good answer because he really does need to be beaten up.
Thank you.
But at the same time, don't you think he's the type of person who, if he was beaten up, he would use that to become a supervillain?
Oh, damn it, you're right. I didn't even think about that.
You gotta be careful with that, with these types. These sensitive billionaires.
He's one wedgie away from becoming...
he's literally one wedgie away, yes.
Some supervillain that I can't think of
sort of
right
like
now.
incompetent Edward Nygma.
Yeah.
Yeah. The Shidler. The Shidler. Yeah, well...
Oh, can we start a campaign to just tweet at him and call?
The Shidler.
The Shidler.
Wow. Yeah, we could start that. Me and you could start that campaign, and we could end that campaign.
We'll start it and end it.
You know what? Fuck it. The Shidler. Let's go. That's who it is. We're giving him that swirly, and we're creating a monster. Why not? Let's see.
Yeah,
because you know what? Who would the Batman be?
Who would the Batman be?
Who would be the Shatman?
Well, Adam West is dead, so R.I.P. to the King.
Yeah. You know, for an incompetent Riddler, you need an incompetent Batman.
Mm-hmm.
But you need somebody who thinks they're tough. It would be, you know who it would be? Oh my God. It would be that guy, Dan Bilzerian.
I love that you said that because I was thinking the exact same thing.
That's who it would be. The incompetent Batman, the Shatman, if you will.
Dan Bilzerian, who is like the embodiment of Police Lives Matter on social media.
He physically took the form of the bumper sticker. He's like, he jumped off the back of a car window. Just ran around.
He's that bumper sticker of the humping stick figure and the word "it." So it's like saying, you know what it's saying, but it doesn't actually say it because they're too big of wusses to say it.
Yeah, screw it.
Yeah.
That makes me sick.
Ugh, people. Ugh.
I'm gonna throw up.
Bumper stickers. Ugh. You got a bumper sticker, Rocco?
I do have a mini bumper stickers. One of them says, Saoirse, are you on email? And one of them says Miata Club.
Nice.
Those are my only 2 bumper stickers. No, I have a bunch more, but those are my only 2 bumper stickers that are completely related to the very show that we're doing right now.
I have a Miata Club sticker on my car, too.
Very nice.
Either way. Rocco, it's fine. It's great to finally put this out there. We've been doing this for 100 episodes now, just like the Unks. So
it's been almost 2 years. Yeah,
it's great. You're one of my best friends. You're probably my best friend.
Probably
my best friend. I just congratulations to us for 100 episodes, man.
Yeah, this is a big deal. Somebody will say something, I'm sure. But
yeah.
I mean, congratulations to you. Pat on the back for me.
I'm doing the old Barry Horowitz pat on the back right now myself.
Yeah, well, you deserve it.
Thank you. This
is a big deal.
This is great.
I'm glad people are going to hear this one, and I can't wait to see what they think of it since they listen to every episode that we do and they put out a response.
True. So
it'll be fun to see their recap of our recap.
And that's going to be called "Are You Talking Uncle to Uncle to Me to You to Recap you 2 3 cubed." Does that sound right? Did I do that right? I don't know.
Yeah, you did that right. You kidding me?
Cool. Nailed
I'm not going to check because I have it in my head and I know for a fact that was right.
Awesome. Thank you. The confidence you give me, it's like the wings of an eagle,
It's important to be supportive.
It's true.
Anyway, that's another episode of the show that title he just said. I'm not looking it up. I can't be bothered.
Are you talking uncle to me to you too? Nailed it.
Nailed it.
Nailed it.
And of course, I usually nail it, but I didn't feel like it just now. So another episode of that. Keep it real, everybody. Go
love yourself.
go love yourself.
Go hug yourself.
Yeah.
Give yourself a nice smooch on the mirror.
Now it's all for one and all for love. Let the one you hold be the one you want, the one you need. 'Cause when it's all for one, it's one for all. When there's someone that you know, then just let your feet